Welcome to the limelight. This is Illinois Matmen and HSA TV. That's the entire country that just saw what you did today. Take us back to that match.
I came in the match kind of worried, though, because I was wrestling 160, and I usually wrestle 152. And the dude out wrestling, I noticed that he was way bigger than me. And during the match, I was trying to get my shots in, my double legs and single legs and high crotches, but it wasn't working for me. He was just too heavy. And so then during the match, he was snapping me. He almost took me down twice at the edge over there, as you saw. And then he threw me into the crowd.
Yeah, that was when you get home today, replay this, man. You were flying.
Yeah, he threw me into another wrestler, and then I rolled over. And then I had to hop right back over to get out the crowd.
Yeah.
I was worried. And then I came back.
And I think you beat him back to the middle.
Yeah, I did. I had to beat him back to the middle. Coach Powell makes it very clear that you break the dude by beating him to the middle.
You know, you came into high school. You know, this isn't your first rodeo. But what was it like to be into this environment as a true freshman?
It was nervous. I was very nervous during my match because the crowd was into it because it was a close match against OP and Marist. They're two very good wrestling teams. And so coming to the match, you saw the score was real close, and I just didn't want to get pinned or nothing. I was worried about myself.
You know what? Hey, that's a fair. You know what? If you're not nervous, something's wrong. You know. But you did a great job out there. What did you use to stick him with?
I used a bulldog. We went over it the other day in practice, and it worked for me today.
All right, Coach.
Just one question. Okay, at what point did Coach Powell come up to you and tell you, hey, you know what, you're wrestling 160?
It was after the match before. They saw that Johnny lost, and so they put in Zach Pickering at 52, and I was wrestling 60. At the time, I wasn't nervous because I had time to relax. And then when I heard the buzzer, I'm like, oh, snap, it's time to go in.
You know, you wrestled for the Harvey Twisters, obviously. Everybody over 150 in Cooper's real happy right now, right, T4L? But you wrestled for that program. That's a major program. And now you're with Oak Park, and you're a freshman. Talk about what it's like to be with these great Hall of Fame coaches and the things that you get from them. You know, and the tradition that those two programs bring to the table.
First, being with the Harvey Twisters, a lot of great coaches. They work with you, they raise you up, and then they start stacking the blocks early. And then when you go to Oak Park, you got to get more mentally focused. And so the kids that you wrestle, their job is to break you during practice so you can restack those blocks and become more mentally focused, and you'll be able to wrestle harder and go harder during your match.
Well, just a great job. Somehow I got the feeling this is not going to be the last time that we're going to interview you. You got a bright future ahead. What do you think, Mac?
Hey, sky's the limit.
I was wondering what that guy was thinking when he went upstairs with him, too, with the little throw. But, yeah, you know, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of good moves out of you. The future's bright, and I just want to thank you for coming on. Great job today, and see you down the road.
Thank you.
Thank you.